So I'm going to be showing you guys how to render in Blender properly so that you know where it's saved, what format it is, etc. So first thing you want to do usually is go into Edit, Preferences, System, and you want to choose which one of these decoders you want to use for cycles. We have CUDA, OptX, which is for NVIDIA, HIP for Radeon, and one API for Intel Arc. So since I'm using a GTX 1050 Ti, I like to use CUDA. Any RTX users, I recommend OptX. Radeon and Intel, you guys already know which one to use. So then we hit make default so that we don't have to do this every single time when we open up Blender, and close. Now we're going to choose our render engine, which in this case there are two main ones. We have Eevee and Cycles. Don't worry about Workbench too much, it's not important. Eevee is a game rendering type engine with built-in ambient occlusion, bloom, screen space reflections, and motion blur, which makes the render engine look a lot better in my opinion, but you can also just do it in post. Next, we have Cycles, which involves ray tracing, and when in Cycles you want to choose which device is better. 9 times out of 10 it is your GPU. Then you want to scroll down, go to Denoise, go to Open Image Denoise, and change it to OptX. This means that you can use less samples, say divided by 4, and it will still have a relatively good comparison to not denoise at a higher sample rate. So next what we want to do is we want to go to output settings, choose our resolution, 1080p should be fine, choose our frame rate if this is in fact a video, and choose our output by hitting this little folder over here, going to say desktop, go for test, hit accept, and then choosing instead of PNG, we're going to FFmpeg video, go down to encoding, change this to MPEG-4, and go down to audio to MP3 in case you went to compositing and added a audio sample there. Next, if you have a camera, what you want to do is you want to press 0 on your numpad if you have one. If you don't have one, you hit the tilde key under escape and go to view camera. Next, you want to hit render, render image for an image, render animation for an animation. When rendering an image, it's going to render said image. You have to go to image, save as, and wherever you want to save it. Again, test right over here, save as image. When it's a video, it will just do it automatically, so no extra steps needed. Thank you for listening, and remember to use Blender more often. There's a bunch of video tutorials, and I myself stream it on Twitch from time to time. Here's a link. Bye-bye.